Okay, today we're going to talk about prosody again, and we're going to go over word stress. Now, we already talked about syllable stress in another video. So syllables are how you put your stress on each part of the word. And then now we're going to do word stress. So which word in a sentence should get more emphasis? First of all, stress is usually on the content words in the sentence. And so that just means words like nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. They're more important usually. They're bigger words. They're not little tiny words like if and to, but those are the functional words that you use to make everything go together, but they're not carrying the meaning, the important part of the sentence. So that doesn't mean that every noun, verb, adjective, and adverb in the sentence should be stressed, because that would be weird. But we have to pick out the ones that matter the most. So let's try some sentences, and if you're following along on the video, you'll be able to see the words bolded that I'm trying to emphasize. And if not, just listen and try to repeat and emphasize the same words that I do. I love chocolate. True story. She's reading a book. He drives a fast car. They're planning a big party. The weather is beautiful today. He quickly finished his work. We're going to the market. She enjoys painting and drawing. This is an important decision. He spoke to the manager about it. We'll get some press attention because we're having an event. Let's prioritize our efforts on the things that matter the most. We need to employ strategies that would make the work from home scheme more effective and productive. The board member's presence will be required at every meeting. It saves a lot of time to have everyone gathered in a room to discuss a certain matter rather than communicating through messages or emails. The easiest way would be to load the PowerPoint, use the share option, and show the PowerPoint to the audience. Let's talk about stress for compound nouns. Compound nouns are just two words making one. So like sunshine becomes sunshine. The first word in a compound word is usually stressed. So listen for those in these sentences. We're going to the supermarket. We wouldn't say supermarket, we would say supermarket. She lives in a small townhouse. I need a new notebook. He loves playing the keyboard. That's a beautiful sunset. This is a dangerous crosswalk. He bought a brand new textbook. I'll meet you at the bus stop. The movie was a huge blockbuster. Have you guys seen the new infographic that the design team has come up with? There's a dependency on infrastructure because that's where the data is being piped from. Now, infra is not technically its own word, but it's kind of a prefix, and it's an important prefix, so it gets emphasized. So infrastructure, not infrastructure, it's infrastructure. The team has made the final roadway design public. In a short period of time, others will form opinions about us based on our appearance, our body language, our gestures, and our speech. So notice that body language isn't technically one word, it's not a compound word, but it goes together for that particular concept, body language, they go together. And so it's kind of like a compound word, and therefore body becomes stressed because it's first. Body language. It's never body language, it's body language. All right, then we have phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are just verbs that go together to create a certain meaning of something. For instance, looked up, looked up. Not just like looking up, it means look up something, like look up the answer. So instead of saying she looked up the answer, it's she looked up the answer. So we would say she looked up the answer. He picked out a nice gift. And in this situation, it's more like the pitch goes up on these phrasal verbs. She looked up the answer. He picked out a nice gift. They put off the meeting. We ran into an old friend. She's taking care of her pet. He brought up an interesting point. They gave up after trying for hours. We'll figure out the solution. He turned down the offer. She's looking after the children. We need to follow up promptly with these customers and schedule meetings. Can you present us with the minutes of the meeting before we adjourn? I would like to reevaluate the data lag once everything is synced in and we have the whole picture. It was recommended that we hold off and not do anything with it until we got through the legislative session. Okay, so that's all for today about word stress. I hope it helps you. If you liked it, please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.